Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. In today's world of film and television, on-screen kisses have evolved into far more than simple romantic gestures. They've become emotional detonators. And in the new drama meteor, Wang Haozhen takes this art form and pushes it straight into the stratosphere. His chemistry with Guo Yuxin is nothing short of explosive. Their frequent kiss scenes aren't just symbols of intimacy, they're structural pillars holding up the entire emotional arc of the story. Every time their lips meet, every time their breath merges in that split second of hesitation, viewers across the screen collectively hold their breath, waiting for that subtle shift when warmth ignites into wildfire. What makes these scenes so addictive is the psychological tension embedded between the characters. Wang Haozhen's Jianzhao is a man wrapped in ice, cold exterior, secret storms brewing beneath. It's this contrast that pulls audiences in like a gravitational force. Meanwhile, Guo Yuxin's Liu Yining, fierce and unyielding on the outside but fragile at the core, creates a perfect emotional collision with him. They're comrades in the workplace, yet rivals in the battlefield of the each kiss between them feels like breaking down a wall only to rebuild it in a different shape. Sometimes it's desperate, sometimes it's tender, sometimes it carries the weight of unspoken pain. The tension is so palpable that even viewers feel like they're intruding on something too real, too raw behind the scenes, the intensity only magnified. Filming kiss scenes in sub-zero temperatures, with snow biting their cheeks and wind tearing at their clothes, the actors push themselves through multiple takes, determined to perfect every breath, every glance. One unforgettable scene takes place beneath a small umbrella in a snowstorm. Snowflakes drift down like pieces of a dream while the world around them blurs into white. Jianzhao lifts his gaze, the kind of gaze that feels like it could melt glaciers, and every bit of his restrained longing spills silently into the air. His breathing trembles, revealing just how much desire his character desperately tries to contain. Guo Yuxin meets his eyes with a shyness so gentle it almost glows. Her eyelashes flutter, her fingers tighten slightly, and in that moment, her entire body radiates a fragile tension that makes the scene breathtakingly alive. The kiss that follows isn't just a kiss, it's a confession, confrontation, a surrender. And when their lips finally meet, it feels like the entire snowy world around them stops moving. No wonder the audience can't get enough. No wonder the comment section is filled with, "Too sweet, too dangerous, too real to be acting," because when Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin kiss, it's not just drama, it's magic. As the episodes progress, their synergy grows like wildfire. Every scene they share feels tighter, sharper, almost telepathic. Having worked together in previous productions, Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin have developed a rhythm that only seasoned partners possess, a rhythm where one breath triggers another, where one glance completes the other's emotion without a single word exchanged. During kiss scenes, Wang Haozhen's control is almost surgical. Every subtle tilt of his head, every slight shift of his hand, every pause in his breathing is intentional. He pays close attention to Guo Yuxin's micro-expressions, adjusting his own reactions in real time so the emotions between their characters flow naturally. And when the moment arrives, he lets Jianzhao's vulnerability seep through, those tiny trembles, that barely noticeable hesitation, the kind of fragility that hits harder than any line of dialogue. Through each kiss, he communicates what the character cannot say out loud: longing, fear, desire, surrender. Of course, our completely hooked social media exploded with comments like, "His kiss scenes have layers, it's not just lips touching, it's storytelling, their chemistry is too real, I feel like I shouldn't be watching." Many fans even confessed that these intimate scenes helped them understand the characters' inner struggles more deeply. Some reflected on their own relationships, suddenly seeing echoes of themselves in Jianzhao's restraint or Liu Yining's insecurity. In a strange, beautiful way, the line between drama and personal experience blurred, but with great sweetness comes inevitable debate. Some argue that a heavy focus on kiss scenes risks overshadowing other elements of the narrative, that many kisses, "Aren't you afraid the plot will disappear?" one viewer asked. It's a reasonable concern. After all, no matter how stunning a kiss scene is, if the story behind it lacks structure, the emotional impact eventually fades. Too many intimate moments without meaning can dilute the very magic they're meant to create. The production team was well aware of this dilemma. Throughout filming, writers and directors met repeatedly to calibrate the emotional balance. Their philosophy was simple: every kiss must have a purpose. Thus, each intimate moment was scripted to correspond with a major shift, confession, conflict, reconciliation, or foreshadowing. These scenes weren't just romantic fan service, they were narrative engines driving the story forward, and the viewers felt it with each episode. Anticipation grew. People began waiting not just for the next plot twist, but for the next ice, wondering what emotional weight it would carry, what secret it might silently reveal. Soon the comment sections filled with countdowns, theories, and playful warnings like, "Prepare your heart, the next kiss might take your soul." By then, it was clear, Meteor wasn't just airing, it was taking over. As Meteor continues to capture the public's attention, the emotional language between Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin evolves into something far beyond traditional romance. Their performances weave a quiet tenderness into even the smallest gestures, an accidental brush of fingertips, a lingering gaze filled with unspoken longing, a silent embrace in the dim glow of passing streetlights. These moments are like threads of starlight, subtle yet powerful, pulling the audience deeper into the characters. Such as what makes their connection unforgettable is the sincerity beneath the sweetness. Every kiss scene is not simply crafted to please the viewers, instead, it functions as a narrative catalyst, revealing hidden wounds, suppressed desires, and the vulnerability both characters try to conceal. When Wang Haozhen's character gently wipes away Guo Yuxin's tears before pulling her into his arms, the audience feels the tremor in her breathing, the hesitation in his touch. It is a portrayal of love that is careful, deliberate, and achingly real. This authenticity is precisely why viewers cannot look away. In a world where affection is often rushed or exaggerated, Meteor slows time down. It gives love weight. It allows pain to settle and healing to unfold gradually. The creators understand that emotional essence does not come from grand declarations, but from the details, those fragile moments when a character chooses honesty over pride, tenderness over fear. As expectations rise, the production team faces increasing pressure to maintain this delicate balance. Audiences want sweetness, yet they crave depth. They want heart-pounding romance, yet they expect emotional truth. Each episode becomes a tightrope walk between desire and restraint. But instead of stepping back, the creators embrace the challenge. They dig deeper into the characters' internal conflicts and allow the kiss scenes to become windows into their transformation and upcoming arcs. The emotional stakes grow sharper. Misunderstandings surface, past traumas are revealed, and the couple must confront the lingering shadows that haunt them. But rather than weakening their bond, these trials intensify it. Their intimacy matures, less impulsive, more grounded. A forehead kiss becomes a promise. A gentle touch becomes reassurance. A passionate embrace becomes a vow to stay, no matter how turbulent the journey ahead. For the audience, this process is cathartic. Viewers find pieces of their own experiences reflected in the characters' struggles, the fear of giving too much, the longing to be understood, the courage it takes to trust again. And when Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin finally meet each other with open hearts, it feels like a victory shared collectively. In the end, Meteor is more than a trending drama. It is a reminder that love, in its purest form, is both tender and fierce. It is a force that reveals who we are and who we can become. And as long as creators continue to honor that truth with sincerity and artistry, the audience will follow, eager, hopeful, and ready to be moved again. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.